What's going on, everyone? It's Sheena, aka Sheenapreneur, your favorite veteran. Today, we're going to talk about corporate agencies. This is something that a lot of people don't talk about, don't understand, don't know about. And I don't even talk about it that much on my channel, but it's very, very important for people to know that they can also do corporate contracting. And that may be the best thing for your particular industry. I do have a student who said, look, I might do the government contracting thing, but I really want to understand how to do corporate contracting with you, Sheena. So I was like, say less. But nonetheless, corporate contracting can be a great way for you to get into your business, your contracting journey. And it's meaning that company, that Fortune 500, Fortune 1000 company wants to use your services or your products in order to make their business successful. So I want to just tell you the top 10 corporate agencies that are the best, like in the world, and then maybe perhaps why you should use them and how to find their supply diversity program. So let's get to it. Okay, so again, we're talking about the top 10. So the very first one that we're going to look for is going to be Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola, and what we're going to do is type in supplier diversity program. Now, the reason why Coca-Cola is one of the best, is actually ranked at number one of the best supply diversity programs, and why it's known for its supply diversity program is it has a robust supply diversity program with a commitment to sourcing from veteran-owned, minority-owned, and veteran-owned businesses. They actively seek diverse suppliers for their global procurement opportunities and are dedicated to sustainability and innovation. So what does that mean exactly? I know a lot of people might say, well, okay, well, what does that mean for me? That means that this company, this corporate agency, wants to do business with you as a small business, as a little guy, in order to make their company more sustainable, like using sustainability practices and also innovative practices. Sometimes when a company has been operating for over 100 years, they may not have, a lot of innovative ideas that come to them. They're just doing the business day in and day out, and those who do their job day in and day out. But they could very easily miss out on a lot of innovative projects and innovative practices that could be the betterment of the entire business and or better for the actual employees and for the customer. So we looked up supply diversity program for Coca-Cola. So let's just see. They actually have events. Ooh, let's check out the events. I like supply diversity events. I love those. So, okay, they had, I guess this is where they're going to be located. I know this is a little bit off script, but I just wanted to show, there's other business stuff that's within some of these corporate agencies that we wouldn't even know. So they had a leadership summit, or I guess they must be perhaps attending these events. So at the recording of this video, this is the end of September 2024. So the next thing that's going to come up are these conferences. The National Matchmaker Conference at Vets Night Out. Ooh, that sounds fun. I might actually take a look at that myself. But anyway, that's not what we're here for, right? Let's go to Supply Diversity Program. And so they have multiple tier program. And so usually, and I'm not going to get into all this, you can read this at your own viewing pleasure, but a lot of times the corporate agency won't connect directly with you as a smaller company, but they are putting you in the portal in order to be contacted by a larger small business or a larger business in order for you to do work under them as a subcontractor, basically. As I was saying, it says right here, we request that prime suppliers subcontract a portion of their Coca-Cola contracts with diverse suppliers. So meaning a larger company is going to sub out some of their work to a minority business, to a veteran business, to a woman-owned business. Okay, so ironically enough, it took a while for me to find their actual supply diversity program for Coca-Cola. It looks like their way of giving back, and I'm learning all this as I'm going through it with you all, but it looks like the way that they are offering a service is through helping companies to raise capital. So that's not all bad, but it's a little different than what I expected. So this is what I'm saying. We have created a new way to expand the pool of diverse suppliers for corporate buyers. So they're using a program, I guess, called Rise Up Crowdfunding. And For those who don't know, crowdfunding is basically like bringing a bunch of people together to put, it's like a GoFundMe essentially. That's what crowdfunding is. People putting money together and then a platform gets a percentage, but it raises money for you. So that's a little different than what I thought because, there's probably other ways that they assist that are not just straightforward, whereas there are other very, very straightforward programs. So, it's interesting. So I would go on. So really apply to raise capital. That's the only way essentially that they are allowing to do business with smaller companies. So there are agencies, and if I go back, it'll show a couple of the agents, the certification agencies that are willing to partner. So the NMSDC, they are a certifying agency that will get you a certification in order for you to do business with corporate agencies. So there's other ones too, but I guess this is maybe the main one that's connected to Coca-Cola. So that's just Coca-Cola. So we're going to go and look at what the second best company for supply diversity is. So going back to Google, I shouldn't say that what the second one is, but number 2 is going to be Walmart. Now, there's some people who will, try to get their product into Walmart, which is cool. But with that, some people say that going into Walmart is basically like the kiss of death for your business. And that's unfortunate because, it is what it is. It may work for people, it may not. But as far as the diversity program, that's going to be a little different. Like who is cleaning the Walmarts? Who's doing pressure washing outside of the Walmarts? Of course, I'm going to always talk about something that is related to my business. But then, who are they buying the brochures from when they have to put, brochures into Walmart? All these different things that you can provide services for Walmarts. So let's see supplier opportunity. Okay, woo! Okay, again, took me a little while. I had to play around with the site a little bit, but I put in like supply diversity. Let me go back to what I put. Supply diversity certification. So maybe that's the difference with, finding the right words, but I looked for keywords like minority, and then the little title is Inclusion Program provides U.S. privately held companies that are 51% more owned, managed, and controlled by women, minority, veteran. So I'm like, okay, boom. So becoming a Walmart supplier, that's what we're looking for. All right. So it has several things that I'm not going to read, but basically this gives you the information of how to become a supplier. You need a review the supplier readiness checklist. These are all the certifications that they accept. Now, the certifications for corporate agencies are the ones that you do have to pay for. So there are some corporations now that are accepting federal certifications, which are the free ones. So just, I'm going to start asking personally corporate agencies, if like reaching out to, for example, this email and asking, are you willing to accept my federal certification? Because it's around the same type of documentation. Just a lot of the corporate agencies who are doing supply diversity do not know that there are federal certifications. They know nothing about it. So I'm like, hey, can you take this? Because it's the same paperwork, but I got to pay, especially for this particular one, it's $500 a year. Some of these are very expensive certifications, and you may not ever get a contract with the corporate agency. They want to make sure that you're certified in order to meet their goals. But dang, I don't want to have to pay $500 and I never get anything. Also, they have this is the site, register your diverse business with RangeMe. Okay. A product discovery platform Walmart utilizes to source and manage product proposals. Once registered, you can create and submit product listings directly to Walmart merchandising for consideration. See there? If you're a service or non-resale supplier and have a diverse certification, click here to register your company. This portal is used to source and view professional service suppliers. Boom. So it looks like Walmart is really highly dedicated to supply diversity as well. So let's go to another one, which is, I believe the next one is PepsiCo. So I'm going to put in PepsiCo supplier diversity. I'm going to put certification this time. Boom. So is it this one or this one? Let's go with the top one. Yep. Great. Pretty website. Okay, I can dig it. English. Register your company. Right there. That's all I want to see. So what they say about PepsiCo, and I'm going to read why they are, essentially in the top, is highly regarded for its inclusive supply chain and focuses on providing equal opportunities to diverse suppliers. Their diverse supplier base has contributed significantly to the company's growth, especially in their food and beverage lines. So it's giving it to you straight. Let's just click on register your company. This is my first time, guys. So you would have to, looks like I know this dude. You would have to register your company through here. And also, I want to say, dare I say, if you can see this where it says STARS Supply Diversity, STARS Supply Diversity might actually be a website that houses a lot of companies that want to use a supply diversity portal. So just keep that in mind. We're not going to go through it in this video, but now you know where it's located. So the next one would be Toyota. So let's go to the Toyota website. All right. So I'm finding that, putting in Toyota. I'm finding that putting in the certification at the end makes a difference. Supplier diversity procurement. Oh, no, not procurement. Certification. See, I'm so used to putting that in there. All right. Certifications recognized. Boom. Right to it. Let's go. These are the certifications they accept. Again, these are all paid for certifications. So I want to see if they show what they're looking for. Some of them will show what they actually buy. Maybe not Toyota. That's okay. So yeah, these are the certifications that they recognize that they want you to get in order to do business with them. That's really how you get your foot in the door, to be honest. So I would say that if you really know you want to do business with Toyota, just get the certification. So it looks like Toyota, the main reason why they want to use supply diversity is for technology and manufacturing. So the next one would be Johnson & Johnson. Let's see. Johnson & Johnson supplier. Okay, they popped up with a PDF. That's crazy. That's crazy. They popped up with a PDF. So we don't want to do that because no. Okay, boom. Here we go. The portal. That's what I need, the portal. And also I want to see what they buy. So begin your registration. Upon registering here, will be reviewed by Johnson & Johnson procurement team, and we will be in contact to decide further. I really want to see if they show what they buy, because there are companies that show that. Okay, they're talking about a lot more. So we're not going to get into that. Okay, not getting into that. So, okay, Johnson & Johnson, I guess is one of the good ones, they say. So let's go to AT&T. I know AT&T has very robust programs. So let's see here. AT&T. Let's do this. Doing business, because you can also you can also find out by doing that. Doing business with AT&T. Okay, now that's there. We don't want to do that because that means if it says AT&T for business, that means that I want to like use their phone services or something like that. I don't want to do that. All right, so Partner Solutions Business Partner Program. What is that? Exchange for Partner Solutions offer more choice for providers and agents. No, we're not doing that. That's if you're trying to sell the AT&T services. We're looking for becoming a supplier. All right, so step 1, register your company profile. Diverse suppliers should complete their profile in its entirety. I want to see what the flip you guys buy. It looks like there is still, let's see which certs they recognize. Okay. These are the certifications that they recognize. And these all look like wait a minute. These are the free ones. Hold up. Wait a minute. Recognized certification agencies. We got a winner. Ding, 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 ding. Hey. Boom. They recognize the SBA certifications. Amen, AT&T. I wonder if there's anything with that where they may still have a contingency. But these are free certifications, guys. So it's possible that you don't need to pay for any of these certifications. I sure would ask. I sure would submit my free certification. I sure would. Thank you, AT&T. All right, so the next one would be Procter & Gamble. Procter & Gamble, supplier. It looks like a PDF. What are they doing? So they use supplier 1. This is also a supplier 1. If you can you see up here? I don't know if you guys can see my browser, but supplier 1 is a website that people use, that agencies use to house their supply diversity portal. So this is diversity and inclusion. So let me go back. What is this? Okay, that's something different. Here we go. This may be just the notice. They want to spend with diverse suppliers. I need to register for a few of these myself. This is fascinating to me. All this different stuff that these companies have, and we never take advantage of them. I'm going to go back. That's just a blog, but let's do this PDF that they have. So, yeah. Here is the website. For majority-owned suppliers, we also have a second-tier toolkit that contains additional resources and is available for your supplier relationship own. Is this where you register? Outside of U.S. certification is not required if the company is based outside of the U.S. However, we ask companies self-registers at this website. Yeah, would I have to do a little digging on this? Oh, that's the international, yeah. So they're not being 100% up front. I'm not seeing exactly where to register. Maybe I'm going too fast. Believes in a diverse organization will outthink. Okay, so let's put certification. I didn't do that. Maybe that'll help. Okay, I had to go through a bunch of things to find it. But let's see. I just always make sure you look at your browser and see if the website makes sense. And I'm not sure if you guys can see this, but it says pgsupplier.com. So I'm hoping this is what it is. So we'll click on here, register your company, and then it comes here, collab with Procter Gamble in order for them to assess to determine if there may be an opportunity to explore together. So you would fill all this stuff out. Yeah. So their words are going to be different because they're different companies. Okay. So I don't have all the answers. I don't have all the answers, Sway. So, you just have to make sure that you're on the right thing. And then some of this stuff is going to start looking more redundant. So it'll look a little more comfortable when you're filling some of this stuff out. If you're filling something out and they're asking you for a lot of stuff that you've never submitted before on other portals, then it might be a little suspect. So just be careful. Okay, now we're going to look at good old Microsoft. Supplier diversity. Let's do certification because it seems to be the thing that gets us there the most. So they also use the word procurement, which I love that. Inclusive buying program. Yeah, where that's at. Okay. This is always at a quick glance, so I may miss stuff sometimes, but it's because I'm looking at it really, really quickly. Here we go. Are you a diverse company interested in doing business with Microsoft? Then you would click on here. Let's just see what it pops up with. Okay, see, this is all regular stuff. And then they're asking for the certification. And there's a whole, let's see if we got a winner. Oh, wait a minute. SBA certification. Ding, 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 ding. Thank you, Microsoft. You recognize that we don't have to have these paid certifications. Amen. Amen. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, Microsoft is doing this big one. So why is Microsoft in the top? It's because they offer a range of resources, including mentorship and business development. So they probably have somewhere in here a program for your business as well, especially if you're doing anything to do with software. It may be a great idea for you to reach out to Microsoft and see if they have a program. Sometimes with these programs, they have grants at the end or something at the end of the program that you can utilize to help grow your business. So let's go to IBM. IBM supplier certification. Looks pretty cut and dry. Okay. So IBM is, okay, supplier registration. They're saying, okay, if you're providing a commodity, meaning a physical item, if you're providing technical services, IBM federal and public sector, these are all the emails you have to, or the websites, or the emails you have to submit your information to. View the instructions on the flyer below, scan your QR code and submit your capabilities. If you are providing technical services as a business, IBM offers only Tier 2 opportunities. IBM has contracts with core suppliers to meet the global demands. Suppliers interested in second-tier opportunities should partner with IBM's current core suppliers and send a request about becoming a Tier 2 supplier to the provided email address. So they're pretty strict on this because I guess they're saying they have companies that they work with. Now, if you want to work with IBM, you have to work with the companies that work with IBM, so you'll be a subcontractor. But the good news is, it's showing who they cater to. So they have the Mentor Protege program. So let's read about that. IBM has been a participant in the Department of the DoD Mentor Protege program since '97. Okay, during the three-year engagement, IBM mentors its proteges in business capture, proposal development, and agile methodologies, which results in preparing the protege for direct prime contract opportunities with DoD. Now, the great thing about that is they have multiple types of mentorship, mentor protege programs, and DoD is not the one that you usually hear about. You usually hear about the SBA mentor protege program. So this is the DOD. And if I'm not mistaken, do not quote me, the DOD mentorship, mentor protege program, the company gets paid for you. So they're getting paid to help you, which means that you get paid, right? So that's always great. So they just have all the different things when it comes to supplier resources. Just want to see this. Yeah, this is just more information about that. So I like this, but they're just basically saying that they don't just give anyone a contract directly. It seems that way. They deal with larger companies, but you have to do business with the larger companies in order to do business with IBM. No biggie. So the last one I want to show you is going to be Comcast, our favorite. And is it me or is it Comcast or is it Xfinity? I don't know if there was like a difference between it. Like I know Comcast was first, but is Xfinity like a subset or is that just a new name and they can't get rid of the old name? I don't know. Comcast. And I know Comcast itself has a lot of programs like small business programs and grants. So, but for the purposes of this video, I just really want to cover just the supply diversity portion. Okay. I'm just trying to skip over. Okay. Comcast maintains a supplier registration portal that allows suppliers interested in doing business with us to provide their information and capabilities. As a part of the registration, companies will be able to confirm their status as one of the following. These are all the types of. Now, usually when a certification name ends in E, that's going to be a corporate certification and not the free certifications through the SBA. So Comcast wants you to get the paid certification. So they just talk about the Tier 2 program. We talked about that in the previous one. These are the companies you got to be certified through. So, okay, no biggie. This is how they do their thing. And they, like I said, they have other programs within Comcast / Xfinity or whatever. But you just have to just find out, register for them all, especially the ones that have, just, you can use your federal certification, the free one, use that, and you might get a hit. They might reach out to you. You never really know, especially if you offer something that's specifically related to that company. Like, let's say that you manufacture glass and, Coca-Cola wants bottles, then, like I want to target Coca-Cola. Great. So I want to read why these companies are, supposed to be the best. And because they're committed to diversity, they're committed to mentorship and development. They provide large-scale procurement opportunities that can be significantly boost a small business revenue. They support various types of businesses like minority-owned, woman-owned, veteran-owned, LGBTQ. And on LGBTQ certification is only recognized with corporate agencies. It's not recognized in any other, and maybe in some local areas, but mostly it's going to be corporate agencies that have the LGBTQ certification. It's only recognized on the corporate side. And that these companies are also industry leaders. They are leaders in their respective industries, offering businesses a change to work with influential brands and gain valuable experience. So I just wanted to go through, I thought it was going to be quick, but I just wanted to go through how to find opportunities through supply diversity in these, these household name corporations, so you can start doing business with the corporate agencies as well, and then try to do all of them. I'm a 3-tier contract teacher. So in my course, GovConNOW, that's what I teach about. I teach about federal, local, and corporate contracting because sometimes you might need to be able to access all three. You may not be able to get any hits on federal, get any hits on local, and corporate might be the thing. So try them all. As long as it doesn't cost you, a lot of money or a lot of stress, I would say try to go after them and build relationships with each of them. There's a lot of industry days that are related to corporate industry days. As I think the first one that we looked at, one of them, Coca-Cola, has industry days, or they attend industry days where you can talk directly with the decision makers at that respective corporation, and you can do a face-to-face with them, and they have like a process that you go through in order to be invited to bid on contracts with those agencies, those corporations. So again, my GovConNOW course, and it's discounts for all veterans for forever. So all you have to do is you can email me. Now, my email is going to be in the description box, and you just email and say, Sheena, I'm a veteran. I want my discount for the course, and that is forever, and you have forever access to the course and unlimited access to me, and you also get access to my company's past performance. If it matches, if your business matches with my business, of course, you'll get access to my past performance and access to my team to help you with proposals. That's what I offer with my course, just saying. And you have forever access, and that includes all future updates, and we are doing another update at the end of the year. So just get in now while you can, because that price is going to have to go up, because I'm providing so much to you guys because I love y'all and I want y'all to get out here and bid on these contracts, whether it's federal, local, or corporate. I want y'all to do it. Also join our GovCon Moneymakers group, which is 100% free for now. And you can ask questions in there, share information, share wins, do meetups. Until next time, it's your favorite veteran.